might have just unlocked another tier of annual pass. You can buy annual pass with Good to Go Plus, and then you don't have any reservations.
Ooh, that's pretty smart, Steve.
Another $500.
Good to go.
My head hurts from what just happened. Ow.
Well, this is
Mr.
overall, I think it's a good thing, right?
Send a check. Send a check. Welcome, Walt Disney World fans, to another episode of the Notcast, presented by NotClub33.com. This week on the show, we're talking 2024, kind of. Disney announced a bunch of things earlier this week, and we're going to get into those, including the Disney dining plan returning in 2024. My name is Steve Rhodes. Back with me this week, it's Pat Neistat. Welcome back.
What's up?
Becky Wells is with us again. And if we can wake him, the Disney cynic, Mr. Bobby Burchens. Hey, Bobby.
No, sorry. I'm still partied out after this weekend. Ugh. Poolside command will really take it out of you. Just a lesson for you children out there.
You're a little old for the poolside cabana drinking all day.
Yeah,
you learn your lesson.
I found that out the hard way.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that I was that old, but now I know for
sure. As baby of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, there comes a time when you no longer have that ability, and you found out.
Yeah, I've bleeped around, and I found out. That's
a little bit of FAFO, yep.
FAFO, baby. Yeah. All right, well, you guys watching the show are obviously Walt Disney World fans, and you probably already know about the news that broke. We'll just kind of go down the list of the way that Disney broke it. We're not going to touch... I guess we're just going to give our thoughts on this stuff. A lot of it really isn't anything big, but I guess one thing that's going to benefit you, Bobby, and all of us is the removing of theme park reservations and then the good to go days that are coming from Walt Disney World. I guess now you won't have to get a reservation on most days. We don't know what days, but most days.
I mean,
we know you'll be good to go.
Most of the days that I would want to go are going to be good to go days. That's for sure. I don't think that I'm going to necessarily want to go on days that I'm going to have to make a theme park reservation, because I feel like those are going to be spring break, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, etc. I need one of the busiest times of the year. Like, Disney has to take into account that extra capacity. So it wouldn't shock me if those are the for sure days that you have to make a reservation.
The bad to go.
Bad to go days.
Yeah.
Good to stay home.
Yeah. Those are the days to put your feet up and not have to worry about anything. And that'd be great for me also to know, so I can avoid the theme parks on those days. That's not terrible. I don't like that that we're being singled out as annual pass holders to this degree, because it's still like making us jump through the hoop instead of making everyone jump through the hoop. It's more fun to commiserate in misery to me than it is for me to be bitching over here in the corner by myself. But you know what? You guys get a break, I guess. I mean, I get to go whenever the hell I want to. So,
Yeah, I mean, we don't get... We still have to tell them our dates. I mean, we don't get... I mean, I guess for the uninitiated that didn't see the memo from Disney, annual pass holders will get these green good to go days, which is probably going to be the ones that are on the Pixie Pass now, plus some, is what we would imagine. And then regular park guests are going to not have to make a reservation at all, but that's because we have to buy date-based tickets, so they already know we're coming, so we don't need a reservation. So it's a little bit different. But Pat, what do you digest out of the variable
cost?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that the reservation system is starting to go away. So, I mean, I think that's a plus, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we've been asking
complaining,
for, right?
But we've been complaining about it for a long time. Bobby's been really upset about it for, geez.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been really pissed off. I think you'd be excited about it.
Please don't say anything.
Maybe we're just too
plus.
tired.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Please don't say anything with plus in it, because God knows that's going to be the next thing that comes up. That
Reservation plus.
God bless it! I swear,
dude, you might have just unlocked another tier of annual pass. You can buy annual pass with Good to Go Plus, and then you don't have any reservations.
Ooh, that's pretty smart, Steve.
Another $500.
Good to go.
My head hurts from what just happened. Ow.
Although this is
Mr.
overall, I think it's a good thing, right?
Send the check. Send the check.
Yeah.
Becky, I know you were super excited to hear that the Disney dining plan is coming back. Why don't you give us your thoughts on the return?
The floodgates of dumbasses have opened.
Yes.
Again. Oh my gosh. Listen, bring back Tables in Wonderland. That's all anyone cares about. That's where you can save some money. Other than that, you're an idiot if you get the dining plan.
Well, I think some people,
if you're using it to save money.
Some people know they're not saving money. They just it's more just like peace of mind. I've spent this money and I'm gonna use it or whatever, So
sure,
whatever.
But literally spend that at a Disney gift card from Target.
Right? Yeah, you can do the same thing.
And then you save 5%, and then you don't have to use it just on food.
Yeah, true.
Literally can use it on anything Disney, a cruise, your hotel, anything left over can go towards souvenirs. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's that I'm seeing literal people, quote unquote Disney fans, saying that Disney is bringing back the dining plan because they're not getting enough reservations for 2024, and this is like somehow like a loss leader. And I'm like, they're not. They wouldn't offer it to you if they were losing money. What kind of moron?
Also,
the reason
it was
announced
gone. Like the dates that you can start. The dates that you can start booking for 2024 is the end of the month. How the hell are we supposed to say that they're losing out on reservations for next year? Well, you can't even do that until
you can't even
May 31st.
Yeah, it's like
I hope they're losing out on reservations. That'd be nice.
Well, it would be nice for all of our pocketbooks in reality, but
not DVC, which is 9 resorts.
Yeah, the existence of the dining plan is neither here nor there. That has nothing to do with it. Like, if you're paying for the dining plan, you're the one losing money, not Mr. Iger. I promise you that. You're an idiot. Moving down the list. Let me see here. What was next? They're continuing the extended park hours for resort guests. This is no surprise.
That's a good idea.
As they should.
I mean,
they used to call them extra magic hours, and that was the benefit of staying on property, particularly I know now that they're doing it, but mostly for the deluxe resorts at this point,
which is awesome.
I honestly, even as an annual pass holder, I ain't mad at this. Like, go right ahead. You guys are paying extra money that's not necessarily worth it for some of these resorts. By all means, take a couple extra hours. Get you some free rides.
Yeah, we utilized that last trip. Like, hopped into Magic Kingdom and pretty much no lines. So,
it
was nice.
I actually talked about this one time on my podcast with Cynics on Disney podcast. For those of you who aren't aware, brought my brother on at one point, and he and I recalled one evening where we literally just rode Splash Mountain back to back to back like 5 straight times. Because there was 0 people in line, and the cast members were just like, go right along. Who cares? I mean, that kind of thing would not have happened if not for extra magic hours. And that's not something that you are paying for in terms of like a party or something like that. That's an actual resort benefit to you. Yep. I'm thrilled to see something like that come about because they're finally giving you an actual benefit again to staying on property.
A little bit more value.
Yeah, and. Right now, the way it sits is that every hotel guest, whether you're at a Good Neighbor hotel or value or all the way up to deluxe, whatever, you get 30 minutes early entry. That's the current protocol. And then those deluxe resort guests, plus Shades of Green and Swan and Dolphin, if you're at any Disney Deluxe or those other hotels, you get 2 hours. I believe it's Monday and Wednesdays. Monday at Epcot, Wednesday at Magic Kingdom, and sometimes Thursdays at Hollywood Studios. Gets mixed in there. You have to check.
Yeah, we had 3. All 3 parks had extra hours when we were there. So,
and if you're not staying at a DVC resort or renting DVC points and staying on property that way, the play now is the Swan and Dolphin.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
because that's going to be your best cash value moving forward to get these extra magic hours and everything.
I was doing some numbers on. We were looking at doing a spur of the moment trip here. We didn't end up booking it, but we were looking at doing it, and any given night, right around $300, and you're getting deluxe benefits with plenty of restaurants on site. You can walk to Epcot. So you got Skyliner access right there, and it's $300 a night, and you're treated like a deluxe resort guest. I mean, you can't pay Disney that kind of money for a deluxe resort, so you can, but you can pay Marriott and be treated like a deluxe resort guest.
So. Yeah, and you get points, and you don't have to deal with like the overbearing, sometimes in my opinion anyway, theming of having all the characters thrown in and everything like that. They're not going to do that at the Swan and Dolphin. So to me, that really makes it even more appealing. So.
Yeah, I mean it's themed, but not to the level of one of the Disney hotels. I get it. Yeah.
Oh, let's throw in the Incredibles.
Maybe one day, Bobby, they'll do it just to spite you. So I think kind of the biggest thing out of this news drop is the plan ahead for Genie Plus and the Lightning Lane. Currently, as it sits, you have to pick your Genie Plus and Lightning Lane selections day of, early in the morning, really, if you want to actually be able to do it. So you have to wake up early to just plan your damn day for every day you're at the park. They're not giving us specifics on what's going to change come 2024, but they're saying that you will be able to do this in advance, which is kind of a retro callback to what it was like with Fast Pass Plus. I see this as a win. What about you, Pat?
I'm not sure. I kind of like the idea of being able to book it in the morning and just keep on grabbing them, as opposed to planning 1, 2, 3 out 6 months in advance. I don't know. Sure. We'll see. We'll just see how it turns out. But I don't mind.
I think it's going to be
the current system.
I think it's going to be a hybrid.
You have to pay a lot of money for it.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be a hybrid system, and I don't think you're probably not going to be more than 30 days out. It's probably going to be shorter window. You pick out your 1 or 2 rides, and then you can keep refreshing after you use them. That's what I hope it ends up being, but the details are pretty slim on that.
Yeah, there are no details.
No, to me it seems like this is actually the way that they're taking back the reservation system, because I think we've said it before to a degree. They knew which park we were coming to already, because in the old Fast Pass days, we'd already pre-booked our Fast Passes and everything like that. My biggest problem with something like this right now is that someone like me as an annual pass holder, I'm not going to be able to get Tron or Guardians or any one of the bigger attractions day of anymore, because it's going to be sold out completely by the time that I wake up and roll over and decide, I'd like to go see this or that attraction today. I'm going to have to start planning in advance again. And frankly, that's not how we do Disney anymore. And I wish that there was still some sort of spur of the moment to doing some of the planning, but I get it. You spreadsheet people, you win again. So here we go.
Do you think that they'll have the virtual queues, if they still are the thing happening, still on the day of? Because that was happening before reservations, and that was happening when there still was Fast Pass. So, you could theoretically still get. I mean, I don't know, because then how are you doing a virtual queue? 6 months out.
You're not.
So
yeah, I think this
either
is
long standby or just buy it. But is the individual Lightning Lane listed on?
Yeah, individual Lightning Lane and Genie Plus rides. Yes, it's both. So and then what we can see is that they made Tron's queue pretty big so that they could fill people in there. So your options are going to be standby
or nightmare
or pay. Yeah. So the virtual queue, that's the reason why it's pushed into next year for this change, is because the virtual queue, you're going to, if you want to ride it on virtual queue 2023, you better get your ass in the park, because I don't think it's going to be there, but that's just a guess.
That's actually a shame, because the virtual queue is the most efficient means of doing all of this. This is what we should be striving for as theme park guests, is saying, hey, let me come back at this time so that I can schedule the rest of my day around something else and pick
go
out
spend
other stuff that's not necessarily the biggest line.
I wish they would just do that with Genie Plus and just literally make it, hey, you're going to wait whatever the current standby time is. You need to come back at that time. You've paid your access to be able to do that, to skip the line. Not really skip the line. You're just skipping, waiting in line, but you still have to wait. Yeah. I mean, that is what I'm okay. That Disneyland did that quite successfully. So I'd be all for that system. And then you could still have your 4 headliners that you pay a specific time slot for with the Lightning Lane Plus or whatever the hell they want to do. But
Lightning Lane Plus.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah. I'm sure they'll change that too.
It will be called, so...
Well, I don't know, because they're trying to erase everything Chapek every term he coined, so maybe they'll change the name of it back to Fast Pass. Who knows?
Bring back minus. That's what I'm going for.
The minus, yeah,
yes,
minus the dollars, right? That's what you're wanting.
Exactly.
All right. Do you guys want to give Mr. Iger a new grade, or should we push that off to next week? It's been about 6 months since we last, or no, it's been 3 months since we last gave him a grade.
3 months.
It's been 6 months that he's been back as a CEO. Yeah. You know what? Why don't we wrap here? We'll start next show. Bob Iger's report card. This will be his full semester. So that show will air
into the next year.
Yes, exactly. Perfect timing. That show will air next Friday right here on this very YouTube channel. If you like videos like this, smack that like button. It really helps us out in those algorithms with YouTube. And consider subscribing because it's free to do so. And that also helps out our channel. If you want to know when videos upload, hit the notification icon and you will be notified by your device. For everybody here at Nod Club 33, have a great day.